First thing we're gonna do is drain the coolant. We'll take the coolant drain plug out and it'll kind of dribble until we take the radiator cap off, and then it'll vent it so it will start pouring at that point. This is a 10 millimeter. Next, we're going to drain the oil, so we'll use an extension and hold the brake lever down. The drain plug is right behind the brake lever, and it is a 10 millimeter. We'll go ahead and remove the water pump housing bolts, which are two 8 millimeter. All right, now we're going to take out the 8 millimeter bolts that hold on the right side cover. One is behind the brake lever, so I had to use a universal or swivel joint for my socket to get in there. Probably would have been better to take the brake lever off, but wasn't necessary. I did find that all the side cover bolts were the same length, except for one. This is the one that's longer than the rest. It's right above the water pump. Yep, definitely the same length on all of these. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts the same length, and this one here is longer than the rest. Now we're going to take off the Kickstarter lever. It's just a 10 millimeter bolt or a JIS Phillips. We're moving this brake line hose aside so that we can get a screwdriver in here and pry on this tab on the case to break it apart. There's another tab here on the side to pull it apart with, and also one on the bottom. Definitely pull evenly from both sides and the bottom of the case. And I eventually shimmed a flathead screwdriver in the front. And like I say, just slowly and evenly pulled it apart. Looks like the shift shaft spindle is actually behind this clutch housing. So we will have to take the clutch apart to get the housing off. We'll just make sure and keep these clutch plates in the same orientation as we pull them off. Now at this point we are going to need a clutch holding tool to get this middle nut off. I think it's a 19 millimeter in the center. That'll allow us to take the clutch housing off. But we're going to order that clutch holding tool. Looks like I can find it on Amazon. It holds this section while we spin that nut. Once we get that off, we can get this spindle to slide out of this side, hopefully. So until then, we'll see you guys next time.